Even Leo.
Yeah, we're all looking very red.
Yeah, because I missed you yesterday, Chicho. That's why.
I know.
Leo, show us what you got in the post.
Oh, right. Wait.
Oh,
I'm very impressed.
What?
Well, just,
No way.
he's got a calendar.
Yeah.
that was only sent on Friday. And now it's there.
Oh.
Anyway, looks great.
Yeah, it does. Yeah.
This guy has a weird smile.
Yeah. Don't know who he is, Leo.
100.
Any notice? So I'm
Leo, yeah, you'll have to shade the chin in a bit more because there's more beard there now.
Right. Tim has more beard.
More beard for Tim, I mean.
Unbelievable.
How'd you go?
Hello.
Hello, Harry.
Who else is coming on? Of course, we're going to be missing a few, aren't we? Then with
Lady is a Facebook friend of mine. This is Julia Panton from the Co-op Fairtrade Bake Off.
yes.
Hello, everybody. Are you carrying on for a bit, Chris, or do you want me to say something?
Well, if you want to talk about your bake off, and then we'll do the comments after.
Oh, okay, all right then. For those, I think some of you probably know me. I do charity work for the Co-op, and I've been involved with the club one way or another. Tim and everybody, I think, knows me quite well for the last few years. And at the moment, I'm promoting a bake-off competition, which the Co-op are involved with. And it's promoting fair trade. For those of you who are not sure what fair trade is, it's a movement to make sure that producers and so on in various countries like Africa and South America and so on get a fair deal for the crops that they produce. It's about that, and it's about sustainability, about the land, deforestation. There's lots of information online if people are interested in looking it up, doing a bit of study on it. So if you look up fair trade on Google, you can find lots of info on there. But the Co-op have been involved with fair trade for quite some time. We were one of the first organisations to, for example, sell fair trade coffee and so on. So certain produce that we sell in the Co-op is fair trade produce. And the way to recognise fair trade produce is it has a special logo on it, which is kind of a bit like, if you know what the yin and yang logo is like, it's a bit like that, blue and green, and it says fair trade, and that indicates that when you buy that product, it gives back a fair price to the people who produced it, which often food that you buy in the supermarkets generally doesn't. So if you look out for that little logo, then that usually indicates that that is a fair price, that there's sustainability being taken into account, deforestation and so on. But as I said, if you're interested in fair trade, there's lots of stuff online about that. But the Co-op, as I said, are involved in this fair trade bake-off competition, and everybody's invited to take part either as an individual or as a family group or whatever's appropriate. And the idea is that you submit a recipe online. Obviously, this is all online. Submit a recipe which contains a minimum of 3 fair trade products. So obviously such things as coffee, sugar, cocoa, bananas, whatever you can find, icing sugar, there are all kinds of things. It doesn't have to be a cake, it can be any kind of food stuff, but it has to contain 3 fair trade products. So we want a photo of what it is you've cooked. A photo of yourself cooking it would be nice too, or a video of yourself cooking it if you're with a little group or something like that, that would be very good. If you've got kids involved, whatever, you know, that's all very good to include. And you also need to say why you think fair trade produce is an important thing to support. So as I said, there's plenty of opportunity there to look it up online if you're interested. But the competition is open to everybody. You do have to get an Eventbrite ticket. This is very important. You've got to register with Eventbrite. You can't just willy-nilly send in a submission, you've got to get an Eventbrite ticket. I think, Tim, you shared the Eventbrite link on Facebook. And I think,
Yes.
or maybe it was you, Teresa, wasn't it?
Yeah, Charlie. No, Charlie, our admin
Charlie.
person,
Okay.
shared it on Facebook and yeah, on Twitter as well, I think.
Yeah, so if you have a look on that link, you can see all the information you need for entering the competition. And if you win, you get a nice big Fairtrade hamper of nice goodies, which will include chocolate and all kinds of nice things. If we've got children who want to take part, then there'll be separate prizes for them, you know, with, as I said, with Fairtrade chocolate and so on, if kids take part. So please do take part. So I hope as many, if you spread the word, as I said, there is a link that's already out there. So if you can share that with whomever you can, and hope as many people as possible can take part. Anyway, nice to see everybody.
Brilliant. I was thinking, Teresa, we could ask people to, we could have some sort of pre-sharing on here. People make a cake between now and next Monday. We could do, or well, when is the deadline?
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. When's the closing date?
Yeah, as I said, all the information is on the link, but you have to submit your recipe and your photos and so forth by, I think it's lunchtime on the 5th of March.
Okay.
So
that
that's,
would work,
that's
wouldn't it?
nearly 2 weeks. So
Yeah.
it's it's not this Friday, but next Friday, the following Friday after that. And then another important thing to say is that on Saturday, the 6th of March, at 11 o'clock, is the online judging event. So it's also important to get involved with that, because it's you can find out who wins. There's lots of other bits and bobs going on at the same time. Like I think there's going to be perhaps a quiz and a bingo and various other things. But 11 o'clock on Saturday, the 6th of March is the judging, but you've got to get your entry in the day before on the Friday. I think it's 11 or 12 o'clock is the deadline on Friday the 5th. But as I said, all the info is there on that Eventbrite link.
That
Teresa,
sounds brilliant.
why don't we, everyone who wants to makes a cake using fair trade ingredients. We'll share the criteria with everyone for next Monday. Next Monday we can have our own little competition, and we can have some sort of point system of like who's scored what, and then anyone who needs a bit of support with doing the Eventbrite and videos and stuff, we can give them that, and we can get as many applications into the co-op. Is that a national competition, Julia?
No, it's a local Brighton and Hove. I think it's part of the Brighton and Hove Council. Have got a fair trade steering committee, and this is something which is being organised by them, the Fair Trade Steering Committee, and the co-op are part of that as, if you like, sponsors. I mean, we're involved in obviously putting the hamper together and in promoting the event and so on. But Infinity Foods and a couple of other cooperative organisations in Brighton are also involved. So it's not just the co-op, as in what I'm involved with, but it's other co-ops as well. And it's, as I said, it's this Fair Trade Steering Committee that are the overall organisers of it. Yeah,
brilliant, Julia. Well, it's a great thing to be involved in. Infinity Foods have been a kit sponsor of ours for over 10 years. And I'll never forget the day we were in Artisan. I think I was with Harry McCarney, I don't know who else. And Harry started talking to Julia. And ever since then, the co-op have been incredible supporters of us as well, from St James's Street and Kemp Town, and everyone who uses their co-op loyalty card, lots of that money goes towards local charities, and we get some of that. But there's more than any amount of cash you could give us, what the co-op's given us, on top of anything else, is the one and only Sandy, who's just joined us.
Oh.
I think the first time we came to the co-op with a mini table to do a demonstration, Sandy was in there. Remember that day, Sandy, that fateful day?
Yeah, I remember it well. Yeah, it was lovely.
I think Julia was there.
Oh, I was, yeah, definitely. Yeah.
And 3 years later, Pippa's got her co-op.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's wonderful. It was a sort of forever remembered line when it was Tim very, very generously said, "Oh, we could use somebody like you." It wasn't the best complimentary introduction to the co-op, but it was because I was struggling with the other thing. You
It
could
sounds
use me,
ominous,
so
sounds ominous, doesn't it,
Yes.
Sandy, when somebody says that?
Sandy, just very quickly, tell everyone about what your good friend and who works in the co-op said about you being his family member for his discount card last week.
Oh yes,
Can you retell that
he's
story?
wonderful. He's a oh, I tell you what he said.
Yes,
He was
please,
just
yeah.
very funny. His sister. You're allowed as a co-op member. You're allowed to give one of your family a card and things. And his fellow grant has done that, so he can't give it to each other. He gave it to his sister. She moved to a place that wasn't co-op, so he asked if I'd like to be his sister. And I said that's wonderful. We went to the manager. It means I get 20% off all co-op items. And my manager said, yeah, that's okay. And I said, oh, I've never had a brother before. And this voice came, son. And it was Paul. And I realized he'd adopted an old lady. I thought he thought of me his friend, but he was son.
Yeah.
Lovely. That
And
sounds
we
brilliant.
can all
for
get
next week, though.
the
I love
opposite
that.
gave
We'll
me
put that on
100
the
card,
schedule.
and we've still got 60 on that.
Yeah. Be like test match special next week. I think test match special. The commentators, Teresa, don't people send in cakes to the commentators and they sample?
Oh,
Yeah.
that'd be nice. Yeah, I think if everybody had a photo of what their recipe is ready for next week, and then, like you say, then we could send lots of entries off. So we've got them by the Friday. That sounds good.
Yeah, and
I think
just
that's
to sort of repeat myself a bit, if in case anybody didn't quite catch it, you do need to register for the event on the Eventbrite site. That's really important. So anybody who wants to take part needs to do that. If you're not sure about it, speak to Tim, and he can direct you, I'm sure, to the right way to deal with that, or to Teresa or whomever. But somebody can help you with that. So I know, Chris, you just said you'd like to take part. That's brilliant.
Yeah, I would. But one of my nieces, Sophie, was in school starting to do the Bake Off with a school year, and she was the Bake Off star winner for baking a cake, and I'm trying to get her to do a lot of baking with support with my brother Matthew, and they just bake every day, and I'm going to try if I can get her to do so for you, Julia.
That'd be brilliant. Thank you, Chris. That's lovely. Yeah, as I said, speak to Teresa or to Tim, and they'll help you to register online, or show you at least, you know, where to go for that. That's brilliant. So just to encourage everybody to take part if you can, and that will be fantastic. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Julia.
Thanks, Julia. Julia, you're more than welcome to stay and join in our fun, but feel free if you have got to shoot off to any time.
I'll stick around for a bit and see what you all get up to.
Yeah, please do. Please do. Chriso, what's next?
Yeah, we are. Hello, everyone.
Hello.
Hello.
Hey, fam.
Sorry that Alexis and Nikki are not here today, but Alexis is not well. Anyway, as I was walking around Hove Park on Saturday when I came across a farm shop selling organic fruit and veg, that gave me an idea. There will be 6 questions. Tim and Teresa have given me the thumbs up of who I chose, and the person is Leo. And he would tell me the answers. These will go in the chat. Leo, would you do it in German for us? And he would tell me who has put the right answer in the chat. It is a free fruit and free vegetable round.
So bonus points if you can get the fruit and veg in German.
Oh my God.
What is this?
Oh, I know it in French.
Apple.
Is
Yes.
Answers in the
Keep
chat.
us, got it.
Yeah.
Answers in the chat, please, Steve.
Keep us, the winner.
I've just been doing 3/4 of an hour of Italian.
what is this?
No. Carotten?
You got to put it. You got to put it in this
Oh, I'm
chat,
too
Steve.
slow. I can't
Oh,
do
Steve's cheated, Brad. Steve's
that. I
cheated.
lose every time if I
Duty,
write.
but it's Karotten, yeah.
Well
Keep
done,
us, the winner.
Pippa.
How do you spell it? Is it like that?
What is this?
I'm not sure if it's 2R or 2T. I just checked.
Yeah, I've got everything anyway. Never mind.
Rhubarb.
That's rhubarb.
Rhubarb.
What is this?
Le rouge oignon.
Zwei something. Zweibel?
Oh, nearly.
Zwiebel?
Can't
Yes.
remember what that is. Yeah.
What is this?
Benene.
What was the last one?
The last one was Zwiebel.
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 I never heard it pronounced
Hold on.
properly.
Oh,
Zwiebel.
Zwiebel. Okay.
What is
Yeah.
this?
Oh, I don't know. I was hoping for Kartoffeln.
That's
Kartoffeln
Oh, they
is
call it
potato.
I've done Italian all afternoon.
It's easy.
Bananen.
It's nearly banana. It's banane.
No,
And
no.
what is this?
Lemon.
Peas. Felicity, peas.
Oh.
Air. What? Elder.
Are you ready for the answers?
Yeah.
They are apple, carrot, rhubarb,
Rhubarb.
onion, banana, and peas. Next week's
Right. We won't think about today. We just think about yesterday for the moment, which was the most amazing, gorgeous spring day. Yeah, it was where I was. I guess you felt the same too. So this is a poem. Ooh, I've got some music playing somewhere.
All right.
That's okay. So today is a poem called Today, but actually I'm talking about yesterday. And it's by one of my favorite American poets called Billy Collins. And so I'm going to read this, and then I want you to think about, I think we've got a bit of time, T, haven't we, I think, and Tim? On this one, we could do a little game first, because I want to think about spring. Okay?
Okay. Yeah.
So we'll do this. I'll read the poem, then we'll do just a little game we're using all of us where we'll have to unmute, and then we'll set the challenge for next week. Okay?
Yeah, brilliant.
So this is Today by Billy Collins. So think yesterday, and actually I think from midday tomorrow, all right? If ever there were a spring day so perfect, so uplifted by a warm intermittent breeze that it made you want to throw open all the windows in the house and unlatch the door to the canary's cage, indeed, rip the little door from its jamb. A day when the cool brick paths and the garden bursting with peonies, we're not there yet, I have to say, seemed so etched in sunlight that you felt like taking a hammer to the glass paperweight on the living room end table, releasing the inhabitants from their snow-covered cottage so they could walk out, holding hands and squinting into this larger dome of blue and white. Well, today or yesterday is just that kind of day. So yesterday, that was Billy Collins, was a perfect day, a perfect spring day. So what I think we could do, and maybe Teresa, you have to do it because you can see everybody.
Okay.
I think what we should do is just work round, and people say the first thing that comes into their head when you say the word spring day.
Oh, so just one word.
One word.
One
So,
word.
a couple.
Oh, I love
We could do a couple. We don't want 2 paragraphs. All right.
No. Okay.
Okay. See what
Right.
people say.
Tim, are you going to be ready with the unmute? And
Yeah,
I'll say a name.
everyone can unmute themselves.
Okay.
Okay, cool.
Cool.
So you're thinking spring day. What's the first thing that comes into your mind? Think about yesterday. How
Liz,
gorgeous it
what's
was.
the theme for next week? Oh,
Yeah, spring. We're going to
Spring.
talk about it, Fran.
It's
Do
gonna
this bit first.
Spring. Okay.
Right. So shall I say a name and then they say it? Otherwise everyone will call out at once.
Yeah.
won't
Okay. Cool. Yeah.
they? Okay, here we go. Lynn Ora.
Daffodils.
Susie.
Rebirth.
Ooh.
Great.
Julia.
Rose.
Tim.
T-shirts.
Pippa.
Tweeting.
Chris.
Tulip.
Oh. Leo.
Goodbye, winter.
Serena.
Blossom.
Harry.
I say Roger.
Lovely. I don't think Andrew's there. Gary.
Bluebell.
Nice. Steve.
Crocuses.
Pedro.
Unmute yourself. Come on, it's a bit of spring, Pedro.
Sorry. I was.
One word, Pedro. Spring.
We're listening,
One word.
Pedro.
Flowers.
Good.
Flowers.
Oh, you got away with that one. Andrew, one word about spring. Unmute yourself, Andrew.
Love and true love.
Oh, lovely. Dee.
Light.
Sandy.
Bored.
Chicho.
Snowdrops.
Oh.
Did I do everybody?
You haven't done me.
Chicho, say it again. I love it. Say it again.
Rabbit.
Chicho. It sounded amazing.
Snowdrops.
Oh.
What did Chicho say? Can't make that out.
Snowdrops.
Snowdrops.
But in a beautiful Italian accent.
Oh. That's me.
Oh. And Fran Rabbit. That's beautiful. I think did everybody, did we?
No, Julia and also DJ Cranberry hasn't.
I've just done it.
Yeah, no, done it. Rabbits. And Julia did as well.
I said sparrows.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
I did,
I didn't do it. Easter eggs.
Okay. That's, yeah.
What about Teresa? What about your one?
Easter eggs, I just said.
Oh, right. Okay.
Easter eggs.
Chocolate free.
I think Pedro Santos made a mistake. And what Pedro Santos meant to say is lighter evenings, which mean I can play table tennis outside with Pippa before I go home.
Great. So next week then, if everybody's done their bit, so next week you need to write a poem about spring or just one of those amazing days. It doesn't have to be spring, but one of those amazing days where you get up and it looks stunning, you go for a walk or you look outside and you just feel so good. So let's have a really good springish type poem. And if you get stuck, just think about all the words that people have put on this one tonight, and you can just use that as your vocabulary. I think we're going to get some good ones. Thank you.
Oh, I love that, Liz. That was brilliant.
That's nice.
We can't.
Yeah, there, Liz.
Well, next, we're going to go to my Portuguese brother Pedro Santos for the 10th tennis challenge of the week. So it's over to you, my brother, my Portuguese Pedro Santos.
Well, thank you very much for that lovely intro, Chris. Yeah, this came quickly this week. But yeah, thank you very much, everybody, again. Tim, could show the Rafi's video in case people didn't see it.
Yeah, it'd be good to show both.
Can you all say a big hello to Kerry?
Huh?
Hi, Kerry.
Hi, Ellie.
We'll
Hi,
say
Kerry.
hello to you.
Can you share, Pedro? Can you share it on yours, the video?
I can't know.
No, Tim, have you solved sharing or not?
Yeah, I'm almost there. I'm just getting into the Facebook. Pedro, do you want to explain what the challenge was, and I'll get the video.
Yeah, that's fine. And if people want, you can see it in our Facebook page. But the challenge was really simple, just having and you would and you would throw it to the sink and see which ball would come into the sinkhole first. So we had some really nice adaptations of the video, which was really great. And the junior winner is Rafi. That I think was probably one of the best videos we received so far. So check that out on our Facebook. And the adults is Susie. Yeah, well done, Susie. Love those adaptations as well with the water and so on. So then I'll keep in touch for the prize.
Mate,
Yeah.
I honestly thought Rafi's video was amazing. And if I'd have thought about characters of table tennis balls, it's given me so many ideas now.
Yeah. After
I'm
watching
pleased.
that, I mean, it was
I
amazing.
love doing that video. What I did, it was quite interesting to do that.
Yeah, it came out amazing. Yeah, thanks. Thanks, Susie.
Tim's going to share that one as well, aren't you, Tim?
I'm trying to do
this as
yeah,
well.
my laptop is at the shop. I'm getting a new battery, so I'm using Ingrid's laptop.
I could put my one onto a link if you want.
But
I think you sent me on a YouTube link, wasn't it?
yeah, I have got them, and I've got a question for Susie. How did you?
Actually, that
we'll watch your video first, and then I'll share, and then I'll ask the question. But the first video is going to be Rafi. So Rafi, she's in year 6. She's still at primary school.
She's 10 or 11.
And yeah, this is quite incredible. So hang on.
It's whirring. Nothing yet, Tim. Oh, we can see your screen. It's not your laptop, is it? It's hard.
Can you see that?
No, we can't see any video. Oh, we can see the picture.
You can see the page. Yeah.
Right, let me try and play it and see if it works. It's just so slow. It's Ingrid's computer. Sorry, didn't realise it was.
All right.
How's that?
Yeah.
Welcome to the final competition of the sink rolling. Our contestants. Hi, I'm Teresa. Good luck, everyone.
Hi, I'm Pedro. This is absolutely hilarious.
Tim, I'm a little bit scared.
You should be scared, Teresa. I am going to be the winner.
Pedro, it's about taking part, not about winning. Are you ready? 1, 2, 3. Yay, I'm the winner! Thank you, everybody.
That was absolutely hilarious, but I will win the next round.
Pedro, round 2. Pedro is the winner.
Yes, and another point for me. Brilliant, 1 point each. By the way, I noticed the sink is a little bit dirty. Rafi's mum has not cleaned it enough. My hair is very dirty now.
Give me a hand, Pedro. I cannot get out. Ouch, 1 point each. Final round. Calm down, Teresa. It's just a game.
That was not absolutely hilarious.
Congratulations, Teresa. You are the winner. Yay!
This is my trophy. It's my trophy. You'll never take me alive.
Come back, Pedro.
It's so good.
It's so spot on.
It's so spot on. Pedro, you do say that, I think. And I
didn't realise the character got eaten by the dog at the end. I just saw the legs hanging out of the dog's mouth.
Wonderful.
It's funnier every time you watch it. You see something different. It's really funny.
Oh, bless her. She did really
it's
well.
a good story there. Is it? It's so close to reality.
Have you got Susie's, Tim?
Yeah, I'll just get it. But I definitely say that as well. I think Rafi must have been there when we've been making Wednesday after school club presentations about All Stars, and she's probably thinking, "What is this about? Just about taking part."
I heard you say that.
She got your voices amazingly.
Oh, don't. Very good.
Let me just try and find Susie's because that was incredible too. I'm just going on to our YouTube channel. That was where it was.
I'm looking forward to seeing what Pedro's got in store for us. It's always good, Pedro, when you release it before tomorrow evening, before I have the women's session, because then we try it out in the women's session.
Yeah. I'm still working on next week's. Obviously, it's not going to be quite the same. I must say as this week's. But it should be. But I'll see if I send it the latest tomorrow morning or lunchtime.
Yeah.
Just need to work out the editing, but yeah.
Yeah, this is a great one. Right, here we go. Two little table tennis balls.
Sorry about my sink.
Love it.
The balls on the field go bounce, 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 bounce. The balls on the field go bounce, bounce, bounce. Let's play with the balls together. Let's hit the tennis ball over the net, over the net, over the net. Let's hit the tennis ball over the net. Let's play with the balls together.
Oh, it's so good, Susie.
Love that, Susie. We should so do our table tennis beatbox like that. It'd be brilliant.
That's good.
Amazing. I love the water taking out the balls and putting them back in and changing the winner every time.
That was amazing. You know, I mean, that was per chance, and the end bet, you know, when they were a draw, which was really nice. I just couldn't believe that's what was happening in the sink. But it did make me clean my sink after as well.
That's got to be
We watched the vaccine video. David's going off home now. So can everyone say goodbye to David?
Bye,
David. Susie, how did you get that ball to stay in the same place at the beginning of the video?
Oh, it was the pressure of the water.
Yeah.
And if you went in further with the video, I mean, I've got a really crappy iPhone, but if you go in further, you can get all the splashes as well on it.
Good for the
I
photo
got that
competition.
photo, Tim. That's the ping pong ball photo I took a few weeks ago. It just rotates fast in the water.
I know, it's great. And the way it went back as well, I couldn't quite work out why when I pushed the water, it was because normally when this drain goes, it goes one way, doesn't it? But it actually went backwards as well. So I was getting really fascinated by it all.
Kept you amused for a while, Susie. That's always
Australia.
I know, it stopped me from
It
cooking.
was Australian.
Slightly filmed in Australia, Susie.
We're in, and the parish hall where the junk food project had been for a year and a half, and the food hub has been for 6 months. There's going to be massive building projects starting there in July, and Caleb is documenting that. So there's a brand new video, just 2 minutes long, which is
Caleb
I've just got a complete black screen now, Teresa, sorry.
Oh, we can see your screen, a black
Shopping list.
Thank you.
Can't see your shopping list though.
Have we got the vaccine wrap, do you know, to watch?
No, I don't think Leo's finished yet. Are you, Leo?
Tim.
No, not yet.
Tim's gone.
Oh, he's.
I'll
No,
try
he's-
one more time. It's here. It was already here.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, we can see something. Yeah, that's looking good.
So Marek is involved in the church.
A step up.
Let me start again. Here we go.
Oh, brilliant.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can see it.
People playing in the snow.
Unbelievable.
Today I'm here because we're opening the food bank. We're part of a volunteer group from the parish of St John the Baptist, and we've been supporting the food bank for the last few months. And it's been really important because there's a need, and we're filling that need for people in society who aren't able to go and shop and eat and keep themselves going without a bit of support. I was a primary school student here and pupil. I've got very fond memories of learning how to play indoor rugby in this hall. I think the building proves that it's got a worth in the community. You know, as a family, my wife and I and my daughter are really just part of that wave of interest in doing something more than just standing by and watching what's happening and actually trying to get involved. And this goes back to my very being, I suppose. My parents were both Polish, and my mother was here in England in 1948, as a refugee. My father was a serviceman who came here as a political migrant, really, because he couldn't go back to the communist regime in Poland. So my parents were only here and I'm only here because the society back then opened and welcomed them, and people really gave them a step up after they had such a tough time in life. And we see people who are having tough times and are not getting through without some sort of support. For me, there's a personal connection with my family's story and about their struggle to survive, and about the fact that good people are around at that time to help them and guide them. And I just feel that the hub that we're trying to set up here gives that opportunity for us to support people through their tough times.
That's that's a lovely story.
Yeah. So well done, Caleb, again. He's not here, but yeah, it's really brilliant what's happening next door. And the refurb's going to hopefully start in July if the money's raised, and then by early 2022 it's going to be an incredible space for us to have parties in, basically celebrate the Daily Show, bring the Daily Show to place.
Wow, that'd be something, wouldn't it?
Maybe we should get Marek to come on the show.
Yeah, Marek. I hadn't heard or seen from Marek for a long time, but when we very first moved in, the table tennis club, he's been involved in the church since he was a kid and been to school there, but he helped us get the lease, and it's nice to see him helping on Sundays. So the food hub, Dee, Sandy, lots of other people have been helping in the food hub on Tuesdays and Thursdays, and church have been opening it up on Sundays for the last couple of months. But yeah, it's really exciting what's happening with the refurb next door. So we'll have the Real Junk Food project in there Monday to Friday, 9 till 5. So very convenient for all of us just to nip next door for a coffee and lunch and dinner.
Thank you. Can I ask a question, Tim, about that? Is the Fitzherbert Centre or the hub, whatever the name of it's going to be, is that a separate organisation entirely from the Brighton Table Tennis Club?
Yeah, so the food hub was in the table tennis club, and it's moved round to the parish hall. The Fitzherbert Community Hub is a collaboration between the church as the landlord, the Real Junk Food project, the table tennis club, and Voices in Exile. So there's a website for it, the Fitzherbert Community Hub, and I think it's still to be determined whether it will be set up as its own organisation, as its own charity. Because at the moment, Fran, who's part of the church, she's doing the fundraising, and the money's coming through the church. But
do you mean me?
Different Fran. Sorry, DJ Cranberry. But
Okay. I was wondering, because of various bits of money and funding and stuff that's available through the co-op, because you're one of the local community fund causes at the moment, if it's directly connected to you can't apply for extra funding. But if they're a separate organisation, they could go into the store and apply for up to 250 quid from 3 stores potentially. So you can't do it because you're already in the fund at the moment, but as a separate organisation, they could actually go into the stores and get some money. So if somebody there wants to contact me, and we can, sort of talk about that. And another thing to do is maybe get some donation baskets up in a couple of the stores towards the food hub as well.
That's already been happening, Julia, but via Sandy, whenever in the co-op on St James's Street, there's people donating food in the shop, and then once or twice we've collected that. Well, lots of times, I think I've collected it once or twice, but other people have as well.
Yeah, it tends to get diverted to different causes. Like I think the East Brighton Food Co-op are benefiting from that at the moment, but there are different causes that do get that. But it's not just St James Street, it's the other stores as well. So you could link in with, for example, North Street and Whitehawk, and also here in St George's Road, which is near where I live. So any of those stores you could link up with for that benefit, for actually getting the foodstuffs in the shop, and also linking up with getting some money. So as I said, if somebody wants to contact me about that, and also application for the community fund when it comes up again, which will be in the next couple of months.
Excellent. Yeah, that's the big one. Yeah. Thank you so much, Julia.
Brilliant.
Lucky you're on today, Julia.
Yes, it is.
I'm in touch with Tim quite a bit, so I don't think too much goes past the radar, to be honest.
No, that's good. Brilliant.
Before we move on to Lynn Ora's song choice, we need to get Lynn Ora to tell us the song is.
Yeah.
Are you ready for this? That was amazing, called All I Want to Do, in 1996 studio album. And it's just an amazing singer. She fuses like pop type, country like bluesy stuff, and she's got the amazing voice. Here she comes. I'm gonna put her on. All I Want to Do. Are you
See,
ready?
we can be a bit louder, Lenora, this time. It was a bit
What's
quiet.
that?
It was a bit quiet last time.
Lenora,
yeah.
If you press share screen.
Okay, maybe it was.
And then advanced, and then music or computer sound only. Then we'll
share screen. Okay.
Share screen and then advanced.
Yeah, share sound. You mean?
Yeah, sound only. Yeah, and then we can see each other. But
okay, yeah. All right. Let's just see. Just tell me we can hear this. All right.
This ain't no disco.
Is that all right?
Yeah.
Yeah, my favourite song.
Great
It ain't no country club either.
Right, it's now 6 o'clock. Thank you all for joining us on the Daily Show, and I hope to see all of you on Thursday for the radio show. Please send in your song requests and have a nice evening, and I hope you stay tuning. Good night.
The radio show on Thursday is LGBT.
Cheers, everyone.
Thank you. Thursday and Friday, Sunday, it's country music. So get your music in.
Woo!
Thanks to our special guest. Thanks to our special guest, Julia.
Yeah, thanks,
Thank you, Julia.
Amazing.
Don't forget to get baking.
I missed that bit.
We'll put it on the
Oh, you missed that.
I missed that bit. I was doing Italian.
Oh, don't worry, Steve. I'll text you.
Yeah, the information will be out there. Don't worry.
Right. Yeah.
I think Susie recorded it.
Cheers now. Bye.
Cheers. Night, everyone.
Night.
Cheers.